Major funding for KPBS Evening Edition has been made possible in part by Anderson Plumbing, Heating and Air, proud to support the mission of KPBS and privileged to serve San Diego clients. Anderson Plumbing, Heating and Air, helping homeowners maintain drain, heating, and cooling systems since 1978. And by the Conrad Prebys Foundation, Darlene Marco Shiley, and by the following. And by viewers like you. Thank you.
Good evening. It's Tuesday, November 23rd. Thank you for joining us. I'm Maya Trabulsi. Some San Diegans might have to spend Thanksgiving without electricity. The National Weather Service has issued a red flag warning beginning early on Thanksgiving Day. As KPBS reporter John Carroll tells us, SDG&E is prepared to shut off power to prevent wildfires for the second year in a row.
The thing about Santa Ana wind, we tend to have high confidence in predicting it.
National Weather Service meteorologist Alex Tardy's confidence leads him to say the next round of Santa Anas will begin blowing in the mountains tomorrow afternoon, then strengthen right into Thanksgiving Day. That means, just like last year, SDG&E might have to cut electricity in some areas of the foothills and the backcountry.
Public safety power shutoffs are always the last thing that we ever want to do. And of course, who wants it during Thanksgiving?
Denise Menard says SDG&E's own team of meteorologists is closely monitoring the situation. She's urging people, especially in fire-prone areas, to be ready if the power gets turned off.
Hop on the SDG&E website and they can go on, and we have a blog, and it's in Spanish as well as English, and it will give you up-to-the-moment information.
Menard says having a solar phone charger is important. If you have a generator, make sure it's gassed up and ready to go. And she says you should have a to-go bag with medication, your glasses, a mask, and anything else you must have if you have to leave your house. If the Santa Anas materialize, it will be the 7th time we've experienced them this fall. Problem is, this time around, everything is very dry.
It hasn't rained for almost 4 weeks. So what makes this particular Santa Ana wind different is that it's back to as if it's late September in terms of how dry it is in the backcountry.
Alex Tardy says the next chance for rain isn't until the second week of December. As for this holiday weekend, he says you might want to consider the beach.
It'll be rather warm, not hot, but rather warm.
A sunny thought as we all wait to see what Mother Nature has in store for this Thanksgiving holiday. John Carroll, KPBS News.
Airport travel this Thanksgiving is expected to be a bit busier than last year. KPBS reporter Melissa May shows us what to expect and a new free way to get to the airport.
The San Diego International Airport expects Thanksgiving travelers will more than double the number of people as last year.
So you just have to be patient and mostly be prepared, not just with like food and stuff, but like have extra masks and you just have everything with you, because it's just otherwise you're going to feel like it's chaotic because it's pretty busy.
Katrina Nelson and her pup Butters flew into San Diego today to visit friends for Thanksgiving. She recommends that people flying with pets prepare ahead of time because each airline has different requirements, and also pack snacks because some airlines are not serving food. Katie Weaver and her family were in town for the weekend and are heading back to Denver today.
It's been way better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a lot of delays, long security lines, and crowded areas everywhere we go, but it's been very, very smooth. It's been great.
Tuesday morning had a steady flow of travelers, but according to Sabrina LaPiccolo, a spokesperson for the San Diego International Airport, Wednesday will be a challenge.
We're expecting about 20% more passengers through the terminal than we've seen on an average day in November. So most of the people we're anticipating are going to be flying the Wednesday before and the Sunday after Thanksgiving.
Airport personnel are constantly cleaning the high-touch areas, and there are stickers on the ground to encourage social distancing when possible, plexiglass stanchions in check-in areas, and
face masks are required. There's a federal mandate in place, so even if you're outside, inside, and on the airplane, you're going to have to wear a mask.
LaPiccolo recommends preparing ahead of your flight, especially getting to the airport. If you're still figuring out the best way to get to the airport, there is a new complimentary shuttle service that runs 7 days a week, every 20 to 30 minutes.
It's called the San Diego Flyer, and it picks up and drops off at the airport, both Terminal 1 and Terminal 2, and the Old Town Transit Center. So anybody that's, maybe taking the Amtrak or MTS bus, trolley, can connect from the Old Town Transit Center and then jump on the San Diego Flyer and come directly to the airport.
Melissa May, KPBS News.
And from flying high to high gas prices on the ground, straight ahead, what the president did today to try and curb the high cost at the pump. In her continued effort to lead the fight against COVID-19, National City Mayor Alejandra Sotelo Solis today received a Moderna booster shot. The boosters are being given at the city's COVID-19 vaccine and flu clinic from National City firefighters at Station 34. Mayor Sotelo Solis was part of a Johnson & Johnson vaccine trial last year. She received her J&J vaccine in January of this year after it was confirmed her first shot in the trial was a placebo. The mayor provided a list of 13 locations where National City residents can get their booster shots.
And again, with consultation with my primary care physician, as well as those within the vaccine trial, I will be receiving the convenience of having it here in my neighborhood with people that I trust, my firefighters, in a location that is familiar to not only myself, but those in our community.
The one-shot Johnson & Johnson vaccine is set to have a 90% efficacy rate. Those who receive the shot are eligible to receive a booster from a different manufacturer. COVID relief funds have meant a $6 million boost for hundreds of small businesses in San Diego. KPBS Speak City Heights reporter Jacob Ayers spoke with one of those business owners.
More than 1,000 local businesses have benefited from the newly announced Small Business Relief Grant Program. Makina Garganu is one of the local business owners who received funding. She owns an entertainment company that was hard hit by the ripple effects of COVID-19.
It's been a blessing because my event planning company was extremely affected by it because I had to shut down pretty much my operations. I actually did my first live event part almost a week and a half ago in 20 months.
Garganu joined Mayor Todd Gloria and other local leaders outside of Young Smart in San Diego Tuesday morning to announce the impact of the program. He says each small business was awarded grants of $5,000.
The San Diego Foundation is also helping us to administer these funds, to ensuring that they go to those who need it the most. And that's why we've prioritized businesses in economically underserved communities that have not yet received COVID-19 relief funding.
Garganu's husband also owns a small business as a fitness professional. The couple previously received COVID-19 relief grants through the San Diego Black Chamber of Commerce. Makina says they are grateful business is slowly getting back to normal.
It was scary for many of us. I know my best friend, she does hair for a living, so she couldn't do hair. So, everything that we feel like we were born to do, we couldn't do. So we had to shift, and I had to start doing virtual events and different things until I guess you could say, buy time.
Later this year, an additional $6 million of funding will be distributed to qualifying local nonprofit organizations. Jacob Ayer, KPBS News.
Water has been restored in the East Village after a water main break, but now thousands have to boil water for several days. And the other main break on the 163 is still making a mess of commutes. KPBS reporter Kitty Alvarado tells us what's next.
The 76-year-old cast iron water main failed on Sunday night, flooding the East Village and leaving thousands without water. While water was restored by Monday night, people who live and work here are still dealing with the consequences. Sharita Ballinger and thousands who live in 9 addresses in the East Village are under a boil water order.
I take care of my uncle, and he's elderly, so it's difficult having to do extra things on top of what you need to do and on a daily basis.
They have to boil water to eat and drink and sanitize items like dishes. If you wash them by hand, you have to dip them in a diluted bleach solution and let them air dry and not rinse them again, something Mrs. Parker did not know.
Wow, well, I guess with that being said, I have to go back and redo my dishes.
Well, we know it's a huge inconvenience for everyone.
Arian Collins, the public information officer with the city of San Diego, says they understand the frustration, but is asking for patience because lifting the order is a process.
We need to have 2 negative tests in a row, and it takes 24 hours before we can have the second test. If they both come back negative, then we take the information to the state, And if they give us the all clear, we can lift the boil water notice.
There were actually 2 breaks on Sunday. Caltrans is still working to fix the one on the 163 and 5 freeways, but Collins says the pipes that are causing the most problems are more like the one on 11th and A Street, aging cast iron, but they're slowly being phased out.
Since 2013, we've replaced about 218 miles of cast iron, and there's fewer than 20 miles left to go. And we'll have those replaced by 2025.
Whatever the reason, Arthur Burgess, who was out buying last-minute items for his Thanksgiving feast, hopes the water is back to normal so his holiday feast doesn't have to be rescheduled.
Oh, that's going to be bad. Yeah, I'll have to wait and do it Saturday or whenever the boil water is over.
Kitty Alvarado, KPBS News.
This month, the U.S. border reopened for travelers vaccinated against COVID-19, but asylum seekers remain stuck in limbo across the border. That's because the Biden administration is continuing a controversial Trump-era pandemic policy. KPBS border reporter Gustavo Solis shows us how the impacts people living in Tijuana.
Vaccinated tourists can now cross the border, but vaccinated asylum seekers still can't. That's because of Title 42. It's this pandemic-era policy that essentially bars asylum from the U.S. And in Tijuana, this is the result of Title 42.
A makeshift migrant camp just south of the U.S. border. Roughly 700 men, women, and lots of children live here. The camp is a sprawling labyrinth of interconnected tents. People sleep on concrete floors. They're enclosed in a chain-link fence, surrounded by police.
Es muy feo estar aquí en esta situación. No estamos por gusto.
That's a woman we're calling Carmen to protect her identity. She says the situation here is very ugly. She and her 2 children fled their home state of Michoacán after cartel members killed her brothers and kidnapped her oldest son.
Mi vida corre peligro y sé que si regreso o si ellos saben dónde estamos, pues nos van a matar por no querer trabajar con ellos.
Carmen's story isn't all that unique here at the camp. Most of her neighbors fled similar violence in Central America and other parts of Mexico. Gina Garibo is a social worker who visits the camp 3 times a week to check up on people like Carmen.
Es muy cruel, ¿no? Es muy cruel.
People in the camp are desperate, she says. They have nowhere else to go. And one of the hardest parts of Garibo's job is not having an answer to questions she keeps hearing over and over again.
Siempre nos preguntan eso, ¿no?
Any news? What's going to happen to us? What options do we have? So why do we have hundreds of desperate people stranded in a makeshift camp just south of our border? It's because of Title 42, a public health order that the Trump administration implemented in March 2020 and the Biden administration has kept in place. Title 42 allows border officials to turn back asylum seekers without due process.
This is effectively the most sweeping ban on asylum at the border in U.S. history. It's a pretty radical policy.
Normally, the asylum process works like this. Someone flees their home because of some type of persecution. They arrive at the border, tell an official that they're afraid to go back home. If they pass a credible fear interview, they're allowed into the U.S. and start an asylum case in court. But Title 42 lets border officials turn people away without giving them the credible fear interview or letting them see a judge. Neusner says using the pandemic to justify Title 42 is disingenuous, especially since the White House reopened the border to vaccinated travelers.
The fact that now vaccinated tourists and shoppers are allowed to enter, but vaccinated people who are fleeing violence and are in urgent danger are not, just is further evidence that this policy has never been about public health.
Carmen, the mother from Michoacán, has been living in the camp since April. She doesn't understand how the federal government can justify letting one group of people cross, but not the other.
Pues se me hace muy injusto.
It's not fair, she says. They don't want to be at the camp, but they don't feel safe in Mexico. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention issued the public health order. When we asked why the asylum seekers are still barred from crossing the border, they said to ask the White House. The White House didn't respond to our questions. Gustavo Solis, KPBS News.
A key member of the president's cabinet was in Tijuana this week to talk about the region's cross-border sewage issues. KPBS environment reporter Eric Anderson has details.
Michael Regan says the solution to the cross-border pollution issue will require significant investment from both the United States and Mexico.
There's a sense of urgency because of the economic loss, the lack of access to our beaches, that we want to look at all of the tools in our toolbox.
The U.S. has set aside $300 million to start expansion of the existing international sewage treatment plant just north of the international border, and to build a new water treatment facility next door. The plan also calls for a sewage plant south of Tijuana and other improvements. Regan huddled with top Mexican officials, including Mexico's Secretariat of Foreign Affairs, Roberto Velasco Alvarez.
Both countries are really concerned about the public health threats of this pollution, but we also see a tremendous opportunity that if we leverage our resources and make strategic investments that will be more resilient than the past, that this will create an opportunity for economic development, jobs, and the protection of public health.
A joint statement from the two countries recognized the importance of solving the issue for people on both sides of the border.
The fact that we have President Biden's cabinet member here leading the EPA, putting a focus on these issues, and putting together an organization to address these issues, both for the short term as well as for the longer term, is in itself, I think, a very historic day.
U.S. officials only have about half the money they need to implement all parts of their comprehensive solution. If everything gets built, more than 95% of the cross-border flows will be captured and treated. Eric Anderson, KPBS News.
And as we mentioned, a red flag warning has been issued over the Thanksgiving holiday, and warmer than average temperatures are expected in parts of the county as well. Jessica Pash has your complete forecast.
Our winds are going to turn offshore once again as another Santa Ana wind event takes place here across southern parts of California. That'll mean warmer, brighter days ahead with more in the way of sunshine. But there's also gusty winds that are going to be moving on in too. As we head into tonight, temperatures fall off into the mid-40s for you in Oceanside, upper 30s in Ramona, 49 for you out towards Borrego Springs, and then the Santa Ana winds begin to make a return here, especially as we head into Wednesday night and Thursday, and they last all the way through Friday morning. So that's going to bring elevated fire risk, critical to elevated fire risk, dangerous crosswinds for some of those high-profile vehicles, blowing dust, and even the risk of localized power outages, gusts anywhere from 30 to 50 miles per hour, but we could see knock you with local storm acts of 80 miles per hour. And that is why we already have red flag warnings that have been posted here from Wednesday morning through Wednesday night. I do think that these will likely get extended here through at least Thursday too, moving forward. Futurecast continues to show that we're going to watch as those clouds really clear throughout the day. On Wednesday, you could see no cloud cover, just bright sunshine. Those offshore winds really move all of that cloud cover out of the picture. Temperatures get up into the mid-70s for you in Escondido, upper 70s in Borrego Springs, El Cajon getting up to 76 degrees. And then your Turkey Day on Thursday is looking like a bright day. High pressure getting in control here, bringing in those stronger offshore winds for your Thursday. Near the coast, temperatures go from the upper 60s on Wednesday to the upper 70s for your Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then we see a little bit of a drop off there on Sunday back into the low to mid 70s. Further inland, temperatures from the mid to upper 70s into the low 80s Friday and Saturday. So a nice warm up there for you too. In the mountains, we generally hover in the upper 40s to low 50s, but could see a little bit of a bump there for the weekend, mid to upper 50s on the way for you there. And in the deserts, temperatures mid to upper 70s, and a couple days we could get up into the low 80s. For KPBS News, I'm meteorologist Jessica Pash.
President Biden has ordered the release of 50 million barrels of oil from the strategic reserve to help bring gas prices down. Experts say we won't see a dip immediately, though, but in the weeks ahead. Currently in San Diego County, the average price of regular unleaded is $4.66 a gallon. The 14th straight day we've seen an increase. The highest county record was $4.72. That was back in October of 2012. Reporter Isabel Rosales looks at the road ahead when it comes to prices.
Mounting pressure to lower rising gas prices.
I think they're ridiculous. They keep going up and there seems to be no end to it.
President Joe Biden now giving the okay to lift the lid on an emergency stockpile of oil.
While our combined actions will not solve the problem of high gas prices overnight,
It will make a difference.
In the thick of the busy holiday travel season, the White House says the Department of Energy will release 50 million barrels of oil from the Strategic Petroleum Reserve.
That's the amount that we think would be useful to help middle-class consumers get through this period of elevated prices.
China, India, Japan, South Korea, and the United Kingdom will conduct a coordinated release along with the U.S. Americans paying on average $3.40 per gallon, according to AAA. It's aggravating the biggest inflation spike in decades.
750,000 people in Kentucky depend on natural gas or propane to heat their homes. It's a choice, in some cases, between putting food on the table and staying warm.
But it will take weeks before barrels hit the market. While the president was privately advised that tapping into the reserve wouldn't do much to alleviate the current problems, some lawmakers argue it's a start.
I don't think it can hurt.
The move may be largely symbolic, showing nations reluctant to ramp up oil production. The U.S. is serious about taking action. In Washington, Isabel Rosales, KPBS News.
San Diego is just a few weeks away from picking a new map of city council districts. KPBS Metro reporter Andrew Bowen says activists are still fighting for changes.
Among those activists is a group of UCSD students. They say they have nothing in common with the mostly white, wealthy homeowners of La Jolla and want to be drawn into a different district that would empower Asian American voters. The city's independent redistricting commission has rejected that ask so far. UCSD sophomore Aiden Lin says it's frustrating.
It feels like we have to bring like 10 students or 50 students to just kind of get 1 point across. And that's very taxing on us as students, as full-time students. We've been dealing with midterms, we've been dealing with campus and housing, right, which is one of the reasons why we're here speaking up.
Earlier this month, the commission rejected a map that would have split UCSD from La Jolla. It then would have grouped La Jolla in with Pacific Beach and Point Loma in one big coastal district. Lynn says coastal residents weren't as involved in the meetings, but
the commission seems to do a better job of imagining what Point Loma's concerns are over listening to what the students and what the AAPI community is present and telling them in these commission hearings.
The Redistricting Commission meets again today starting at 5 p.m. It has until mid-December to lock in a final map of new council districts. Andrew Bowen, KPBS News.
I'm Judy Woodruff. Tonight on the NewsHour, President Biden taps the nation's oil reserve in an effort to bring down gas prices. That's coming up at 7 after Evening Edition on KPBS.
Holidays and movies, they just go together. But what is on the cinematic menu for this Thanksgiving? For that, we turn to KPBS cinema junkie Beth Accomando.
This Thanksgiving, there's definitely a lot to be thankful for. I suggest starting your holiday film menu with the irresistible main course of Edgar Wright's Last Night in Soho. It's a Valentine to the films he loves and expertly blends Hitchcock and Polanski with some added zest from Italian giallo. The less you know about the film, the better. So all I'll say is that it's full of delicious surprises and left me giddily grateful for Edgar Wright's skill at whipping up gourmet treats like this.
I know what you did.
I've done a lot of things. You're going to have to be more specific, love.
Less filling, but genuinely sweet and satisfying is Ghostbusters Afterlife, the latest follow-up to the 1984 hit film. This movie, unlike the 2016 reboot that left a bad taste in your mouth, references the original film with both affection and good-natured humor.
Ghostbusters, we're ready to believe you. We're closed.
Afterlife is a total treat and will make the fans of the original feel like it was served up just for them.
This thing is real?
Berenson's article, The Concrete Masterpiece. 3 dangling participles, 2 split infinitives, and 9 spelling errors in the first sentence alone.
Some of those are intentional.
And if you still have room for a light and airy confection, there's nothing better than Wes Anderson's The French Dispatch. It has the colors and consistency of French macarons and practically melts in your mouth as it tickles your taste buds with its delicate and subtle flavors. Special shout out to the appetizing performance by Jeffrey Wright.
Don't cry in my office.
It's time to take out the trash.
And finally, if you feel the need to stuff yourself with bloated Oscar bait, there's Ridley Scott's House of Gucci. This look at the epic unraveling of an Italian fashion empire has about as much Italian flavor as Domino's pizza. I just can't figure out why Scott made it.
With your gift and your talent and your vision, are you kidding?
Lady Gaga might be fun to watch chewing up scenery, but even in its extravagance, the film feels bland. And remember, once you consume this 3-hour offering, you can't send it back to the kitchen.
This is serious. And you're laughing it off.
Beth Accomando, KPBS News.
And here is a look at what we're working on for tomorrow in the KPBS newsroom. Comic-Con organizers and fans are getting ready for the first in-person gathering since 2019. What to expect from the special edition event over Thanksgiving weekend. And it's that time again. A chef is joining Midday Edition to talk turkey and answer all your questions about preparing a delicious Thanksgiving meal. And you can find tonight's stories on our website, kpbs.org. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Maya Trabulsi. Good night.
Major funding for KPBS Evening Edition has been made possible in part by Anderson Plumbing, Heating and Air, proud to support the mission of KPBS and privileged to serve San Diego clients. Anderson Plumbing, Heating and Air, helping homeowners maintain drain, heating, and cooling systems since 1978. And by the Conrad Prebys Foundation, Darlene Marco Shiley, and by the following. And by viewers like you. Thank you.